Hey guys and gals, just pulling out of the store here. Had to run into town before I hooked onto my trap. It's about, I'd say it's close to 9 o'clock this morning, 9:07. I'm actually about 30, 45 minutes later than I wanted to be, getting around, and which is a normal thing for me. I know there ain't very many watch, but some do. And I'd like to give you an update on what's going on here in east central to southeastern Oklahoma. What's happened to me in the last couple of weeks. And I don't know if I mentioned the video about the mistake I made. I lost, I guess probably going on a couple of weeks ago, I guess. I lost 3 hogs out of my boardbuster trap. It was complete human error. I had slid the gate, the loadout gate closed when I had, on a bunch I'd caught down at Scipio before, and I slid the gate, slid it closed, and it's got a little pin hanging on a chain that you put back through the loops there to hold it. And I had to close that door because I couldn't get the slide door on the trailer closed because it was up against the trap, and the way I had it angled to let the hogs, so they could be able to go in. And what happened was when I left that day, I didn't notice that I didn't put the pin back in, and I'd caught 3 really nice hogs. I mean, I'd been after these guys. They were nice. And they once it got daylight enough, I could see the gate was open. About, hell, it wasn't even a quarter, probably an eighth of the way. When it slammed down, I guess, and they were hitting the trap, it opened up a little bit. And I'd done that once before, but got lucky that it didn't open. And once it got daylight, and I guess they heard me coming, because I looked at some of the pictures, and it looked like they were there right up until the time, like 5 minutes before I got there or something. So they probably heard the trailer banging around me, winding around back in there to get to them. And they saw the opening and they got out. So after that, I did catch 3 more hogs down there that were with that bunch, but they wouldn't let come in and eat. So I knew that wasn't the same ones. They weren't near as big, but I could get rid of them, but it still made me sick. I've been sick over it for 2 weeks. And then after that, we had a big damn rain. And then we had another big rain. And we had some flash flooding. And my trap down there quit working. It worked right up until the time, and I couldn't tell because it was raining so hard, but it looked like water was coming up, because I'm on the South Canadian River, but there's actually if you just walk straight behind that trap, there's a little tributary, little branch running into the South Canadian. So I'm actually on where two waterways meet, basically. And the flooding had got so bad that it washed my camera. I thought it washed it away, but it washed up over my camera. Now, these cameras sit almost 4 foot off the ground, and everything but about 2 inches of the top of the camera was covered in just like that silty shit and dirty river sandy crap. So I knew it'd been underwater. But the thing is, it worked. Even after it quit, it worked a little bit. Everything was plugged in. The box was, you could tell the battery box had floated around and hit up against the fence. That's what saved it from going, from washing down the dam into the South Canadian, was the fence, the barbed wire. But everything still stayed hooked up, and I got a couple of notifications even after that. For a couple of hours, and then it quit. So that's the only thing that gave the camera people in Mississippi, the wildlife managers, the only thing gave them hope was that it notified me after that, because I don't know how much this is going to end up costing. I sent this camera Tuesday morning, second day priority. They should have had it yesterday. I sent it off. You know, these cameras are between $300 and $3,500 when you buy them new, and I can't afford to start all over with the new camera. I mean, it's going to be a bad deal, and I don't know what's going to happen here. But ever since, but it is in Mississippi, and I may have to get some help, you know, from my parents until I can pay them back, until I can start catching hogs again. Because the thing is, it's just been problem is, on top of my paycheck, I always have to make at least a certain amount of money with hogs, you know, I need to stay afloat, to stay in the black, so to speak, you know. And so this is going to make it harder. But, you know, they did inform me that it could be just a wire. It gave them hope. They said, we've done it, we've had this happen before, and sometimes it's just a corroded wire. So I'm hoping and praying, and that's all it is. But anyway, I haven't made a video in a while, and I'll tell you why. Even with the camera being down, I'm down to one trap. It has been too wet to do anything until this morning. Now, I had a dentist appointment yesterday morning, and that's not good news either. That's going to turn into a big bunch of money, even with insurance. Insurance ain't even going to touch it, but that's another story. I'm gonna put a trap back out at Sasakwa today, and I got a couple of prospects right now, but they haven't sent me the key. They're supposed to be getting me a gate key. I've trapped on these places before. I know exactly where they're at, but I'm waiting on these guys. You know, they call and want you to do it, and then I can't get a damn key. So, but I bothered them once, and I did talk to them both yesterday, and that's all I'm gonna bother them. So I know one of them's gonna have me a key here pretty quick. They live in the Oklahoma City area. The other guy's been just busy at work, so I just told him just whenever. So anyway, we're down to one camera. It's been too damn wet to do anything, and we're gonna try to get in there today. We got a little opportunity here for some dry weather, I think. And I went down, I think it was Wednesday, to check the place out to see because the thing is, when it rains hard like this, these hogs, it changes their pattern, and it really has to start drying out again, so you can see what they're doing again, and where they come out and get back to normal, so to speak. So that's what we're going to do today. I'll try to remember to, you know, even though it's nothing too exciting anyway, I'll try to get another short video out of the trap up and a look at the lay of the land, so to speak. I think I've already had videos of trapping there, but I'm not sure. So anyway, that'll be next up. But that's the deal, guys. And anybody that does watch me, I thank you for hanging in there. I really do. And like I've always said, we're not fancy, but we're effective. But that little stun I had 2 weeks ago, and I was going to say, that's what I was going to say, 2 weeks from the time that those hogs got out till now, basically, I've had a good run this year up until then. Right then, the last 2 weeks has been crap. And you know, no, that cow got up. I thought that was a dead ass cow there a while ago. It's alive, good. But the deal is, by the time you think you're doing good, or actually, I think let's say get arrogant, but it's human nature to think you're the one that's responsible for doing all of that. And the good Lord shows you, by God, you don't say it like that, but I mean, He shows you that you need Him, and we do. We all need the Lord. We can't do any of this stuff without God or Christ. And you can turn this off right now. I don't care. That's the way I feel. I cuss too much. I drink too much beer. You know, I don't carouse anymore, but I used to. Anyway, but I love the Lord, and He's good to me, and He loves me. He loves all of you. He loves all of us. So anyway, I'm not a preacher, but thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there, and I'm going to try to get back and see if I can. The only way I know to do is claw and scratch and get this thing turned around. My fortune's not been good the last 2 weeks, and we need to turn this shit around. That's enough is enough. So thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for watching. God bless.